let's talk about basic casting. Alright, we found some back once more, and today we're going to learn about basic casting. And sadly, I don't mean casting spells. I know you were excited about casting spells, but no. Casting means turning one data type into another. And the way that this is going to work is actually fairly straightforward in most instances over here. However, you'll see why this is incredibly useful. Let's say once again we have a integer over here that's our health, and let's say we have a floating point number that's our damage. Now this is going to lead to all sorts of issues obviously down the line because, well, I mean, depending on what we're going to do, you know, we have an integer and we want to subtract a damage from that. Let's just say we have a int result right here, and the result is going to be health minus the damage. Makes sense, but this, nope, does not work because we can't actually do that. Because let's remember, right, we have a 10 over here, and then we would subtract 1.5. So logically speaking, the answer should be 8.5. However, in an integer, that doesn't work, right? So we would need to somehow change this one way or another, right? So either we need to round it up, round it down, whatever we want to do. And basically, it's just not possible. Let's actually do the F over here just so that we make it 100% sure. We basically can't do this. We're going to get an error if we don't cast this, right? Now, if we were to do the following, now this is going to be, you're going to say, wait, why does that work? Well, let's see. If we do result float right here and we say health minus damage, do you think this is going to work? Yes, because it's a float, okay? Highest level overview of this, when we think about it, the health over here, the 10, can easily be converted into a 10.0, right? Like logically speaking, so to speak, right? But the 1.5 cannot be converted into an integer without data loss, right? Because the 0.5 over here, that's data loss. And obviously in this case, we know that it's going to be data loss. You know, if it's a 1 over here, you could say, well, now it should work because we know it's a 1, the 0.0 is nothing. Well, yeah, but maybe we don't know that at the time, right? So we can see this right here, but, you know, damage could be multiplied by all sorts of things. So we don't know whether or not we're losing data. So in one direction, we're always going to lose data, and in the other direction, we're never going to lose data. So that's sort of the idea. So if we were to now print out the result right here, right, using the result as a float, and we say result float over here, what is this going to be? Well, it's going to be 8.5, right? 8.5f over here, because bada bing, bada boom, right? I mean, not the f because it's not actually displaying that, but like 8.5, right? So 8.5 as a floating point number, because that's just what happens. Now, if we really do want the result to be an integer, we can do that. Like, that is totally fine, because in this case, it just works. However, if we don't want the result as an integer, we can say health minus damage. We remind ourselves once again, that doesn't work, because if we take away the floating point number from the integer over here, right, we would end up with 8.5, so that doesn't work. So there's a couple of things that we could do. Either we could just take this entire thing and say, listen, just make it an integer, or we can say, just make this an integer. Boom. Now this is called explicit casting. Okay, so this is an explicit cast. There you go. And that's why it's called cast, right? Because we're casting it from a explicit cast damage from float to int. Now, you can think of this as like forcing a certain mold through some sort of like extrusion. And obviously some things are going to be left behind, right? Mainly, well, let's see, right? So this is result int, right? And the result in integer is going to be the result int. Boom. Now what is going to come out here? Well, damage is now turned into an integer. So what's going to happen? Is it going to round up? Is it going to round down? So what is this going to be? Is it going to be 9? Is it going to be 8? Is it going to be something completely different? Let's run it and let's see. The result of int is 9. I might ask, how does that work? Why is it 9? Because what happens is that when a floating point number gets converted into an integer, like cast into an integer, everything after the decimal point is just cut off. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be 9986, 6767767. It doesn't matter what it is. However many numbers, it will just take the number in front of the decimal point. That's it, right? And if that's 100 or 1,000 or something like that, it's going to take that. But that's what happens when you cast it in this case. We can theoretically also cast an integer. Now, this is actually what happens sort of in the same thing when we have a float over here and health. And then damage, there you go. So basically this health over here gets simply cast to a floating point number. Now in this case, it doesn't change anything because what happens is that 10 gets turned into a 10.0. So, nothing has been gained, nothing has been lost. We can go even further, and that is we can do the calculation with the floating point number, and then at the end, do the integer calculation. So what we can do is we can do a result int over here equal to the health minus damage. And then let's think about this. Let's first of all do this. So we're going to make the health a floating point number. And then what we're going to do is the entire thing is just going to be turned into an integer. Boom. That also works, right? So now we have 8.5 that we actually get out of this calculation right here. And then we turn that to an integer, which is then going to turn us this into 8. So result over here is going to be result int again. Boom. And this is going to return an 8 over here as the last output. And indeed, the result here is 8 because we turned 8.5, the floating point number, into an integer. And once again, everything gets cut off after this, and that's it. So as you can clearly see, there are, in this case, obviously, it's just integers, floating point numbers. You can cast certain things to other things. Now, not everything works. Now, let's say we want to do this, right? Does this work? Let's try it out. Well, not quite, okay? We can't, as you can see, it says that it's not convertible, right? You cannot cast an integer to a Boolean, right? Okay, fair enough. Now, there are other ways in order to, change things like this. For example, strings, right? Because it could be the case that maybe you have, let's say, points over here, and those points are 100. However, they're read in as a string over here for some reason, right? There's a string over here that's 100, and I want to get the freaking integer out of this, right? I know that this is 100, or maybe you have a string pi, and that's 3.141599265. Yeah, there you go. That's as far as I know. Okay, I don't know more, and usually I need to do this in German as well because otherwise I can't. I mean, it's a little harder in English. Regardless, though, the result of points. How do I get the points out? Well, this would work, right? If we have another result right here, to use the following, we can use the integer class. So we can use the integer with an uppercase I over here. So this is integer, right? So as you can see, dot, and then we can say parse int, right? And then pass in the points right here. Boom. Now this is going to get us an integer from this points, as long as this is a proper integer, right? I mean, obviously, if I start typing in nonsense over here, then it's not going to work. Very, very important, of course. But yeah, we can do this. It's not exactly casting, but it's something like that, right? Like it's turning one data type into another. So it's similar, I would say. There you go. You would probably call this something something a little bit different, but in general, right now, I still wanted to introduce it right here, and we'll see. At the very end over here, we have result 100 because, well, we read in the 100 and bada bing, bada boom. It turned from a string here, in this case, to an integer, as long as it's obviously working, right? If I just put a thing in here, boop, we get a, no, this doesn't work because we need a number and this is not a number, right? So that's obviously going to be a thing that's quite important. So you may or may not need to check things like that, but yeah, that's the idea. And that's the idea of basic casting. I called it basic casting as well, because when we get to completely custom data types, as in custom classes that we can define ourselves, then it gets more interesting because there it highly depends on the hierarchy of the different data types, of the custom data types that you have. But I'm telling you, when you have those available, it's going to get clearer once that is also explained. For the time being, this is it for the casting. Once again, I highly recommend you just play around with this. The general idea is just make a parentheses in front of whatever variable you have and put in whatever data type you want to convert this into. And that's it. That's all we need to do in this case. And hopefully that's interesting to you. Like I said, play around with this, but that's going to be it for this video right here. Hope you found this useful and you learned something new. I'll see you all in the next video. So, yeah.